nails, Nick, clean? Are my nails clean? Hey, I'm going to wait a couple minutes. I know there's nobody here yet. So I am going to see if anybody joins me for this fun little sneak peek while I'm opening up my window. Hello, Meadow. Even though you're right across from me. You want to open up your window too, kiddo? That way people can see. Ooh, it's nice and bright. Is it bright for you? Because it's bright for me.
Yeah. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, nice, nice, nice. Where are your cards at? Give me your cards too. And I'll go through your cards. We'll see if anybody joins us. Give them a couple minutes. Is this really all you did?
Yep. Oh, no, I got that other card.
Oh, because I'm like, whoa, I did more than you did this time? That's amazing.
I mean, you still did more than I did.
Oh, I didn't even realize you made this one fuzzy.
What?
That you made this one fuzzy?
Oh.
That's super cute. Let's see. Let's go out just a little bit so we can still see everything. Is that blurry to you?
No.
No? Okay. This is a lot of cards. Mac and cheese. This is a lot of cards. We did a lot. And then the team did even more. There we go. Now it shouldn't be blurry. I feel like we have a bunch of comic books. Oh, somebody else joined us. Hello, whoever you are. Hello, hello. So super excited about this release. Do you like the release, Meadow?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So these are just some of the cards that Meadow and I have made for the new release. Oh, yay. Now there's somebody else. We're starting to get people. So I'll wait a minute and see if we get more. Hey, Patricia. You're in North Carolina. Nice. Let's see, how far is Lewisburg from Kernersville, Meadow? Why don't you look it up? Very cool. Nice to have a neighbor. Meadow's looking it up for us. How
Almost
fun.
2 hours.
2 hours? That's still not bad, though. That's still not bad. So these are some of the cards that we've made. I don't know. Actually, I don't know which ones Meadow has shown or not.
I've shown both of them except for the wobbly one.
Except for this one?
Yeah.
Okay. So Meadow made this one. And isn't this one of your courses cards?
Yes.
So we're starting something new called Crafty Courses. And they involve putting cards together like this one. And they also involve Meadow and I teaching how we colored all the items. So if you guys want to get in on that, those will be available on Monday for this release. So this will be in the Crafty Courses, this card from Meadow. And then this one, I love this, but I love little action springs anyways, but this will be in there from Meadow too, and she shows how she did this. I actually watched her do. This is just one piece of paper, and I actually watched her use the new stencil to do this little background, and I thought it was pretty cool. But that's going to be in the Crafty Courses as well, along with the coloring of little Wonder Girl Meadow here. Isn't she cute? And then Meadow made this one. So, and this isn't what the bad word, this is what the fur, like F-U-R, what the fur, not the bad word. So, and then this one is in Crafty Courses. I decided to color her like Loki, like a little cosplay Loki here. And it doesn't, I love that it doesn't look like much, but then, ta-da, it's an easel card. How fun is that?
Trisha says the chihuahuas are so cute, I have to have them.
Well, right now they are on sale because we always like to give like a little thank you discount, I guess you can call it, for those people who want to pre-order. Because you have to have the discount, I guess you can call it, for those people who want to pre-order. Because you have to have the patience and wait for it. So we like to give a little bit of a discount for that. This is one of the cards that, another one, because this one will be in Crafty Courses. And then this card will be in Crafty Courses as well. And then I actually colored this last week live. And then we just have some more cards. These are all just cards that I've shown during the week. So lots of fun. So the stamp sets, let me find those stamp sets. So here is, so they're really nice, good lines and stuff. So lots of fun. And I like these because these you can actually, like this one, where did I put it? Because I wanted to use this one, but I didn't want, well, I guess I ended up not using it, huh? But I was gonna like cut just this part out so it didn't have the polka dots. So you can also do that as well, which is loads of fun. Uh-oh.
Brian says, hi, Cristena Meadow. Sad day for me, my 14-year-old dog.
Oh, honey.
This morning, at least he's no longer in any pain.
Oh, sweetheart. I wish I could give you a hug right now. I totally would. I know what that's like. Dealing with that. I am so, I mean, sorry doesn't cut it, but I know how that feels. Believe me. It's one of the reasons I've decided I don't want to have, we already have animals, but I'm not sure I want any more right now. So this is the Super Sentiments. We have Cool, Super Mom, because Mother's Day is coming up and we all need to have those. And then we have Yes, Oops, OMG, Hey, and What the Fur. F-U-R, fur. Not the naughty word. I mean, you can use it for the naughty word, but I'm not. So, and then we have the Chihuahuas. We used to have a little dog, Grace, when the kids were little. And I love Chihuahuas and I miss Gracie so much. She lived to be 16 years old. And so I've been like right here coloring this little Chihuahua. I colored it like our little Gracie. So, but these right here, these are little logos so that they can go inside right here on the little stamp set. Like I've got this one here.
Patricia said I will definitely be pre-ordering.
Awesome. That's good to hear. I love it to hear when people like our stamps because it always makes me wonder, am I doing this right? So it makes me feel really good because I make the stuff that I like and I know not everybody's going to like it. So we appreciate it. But then you have the logo here. So I thought we needed something and I'm like, why not just tie in Little Miss Grace? So there's one of her flying, which is this one. Or there's one of her sitting, which is just a tiny enough to fit in there. But we have Tiny but Mighty, Nothing is Impossible, You're Unstoppable, Possum, and Woof. So I love these. I love using these sets. I've had such a good time. So this one is on the cover. So this right here, this stamp is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. I made it small enough to where you could actually use it as a layer instead of taking up the entire card. That way you could do some fun backgrounds and stuff. Like this one is just, this is all flat except for this right here. So this is all just stamped on here. And you can just, you know, this is probably the easiest card I've ever made, one of the easiest cards I've ever made. But it's just the comic book background with the cover. And then all of these sentiments here, they will all fit inside this little bit here. So I've got, don't miss this issue, happy birthday, you're wonderful, you did it, you're better than a superhero, and then wow. And I made the wow to where there's no filling so that you could color it in any color you wanted to. So that is those are the stamp sets. And then this is the stencil. We've been using it like crazy. Our stencils have been upgraded. So they're now, instead of being the flimsy 7 mil, they're now the 10 mil. So these are like, I don't know if you can hear this, but these are very, very thick. And I love it, especially with these little, see, I'm really rubbing on these and you can see they're barely moving because it's so nice and thick. It really makes them stable. So I like this one. You can, these dots right here are like the dots on here to make it like comic book. So I made it to where you can make your comic book page, which is what Meadow used, right? You can't see because her hair is in the way a little bit. Can you see that? There you go. So make like a comic book page, and then like Meadow could have put, these are the lights to go into the city.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put the lights on there.
That's okay. I was going to do it in gold foil, but here's the lights for the cityscape. And we used some distress ink and just made it really long. And then you put the lights on. And then here's another comic bubble, like a little speech bubble right here. And then these, you can just take it. Here, I don't have any distress inks up here. Yeah, why don't you grab one, Meadow? I was using this before, but I was using the prototype when I was playing with this before. It's Bonnie! Bonnie, I miss you so much. I miss you, girl. Where have you been? So I've got some abandoned coral here. And I'm just going to do it really light so I can do the dark dots a little bit darker. But you can see I'm really rubbing on this and it's not moving because the stencils are so thick.
Patricia said, this is my first time seeing your products. I'm definitely a new fan.
Oh, awesome.
And Bonnie said, I just got home from work.
Girl, you work too much. Patricia, welcome. I'm really happy that you like the products. I love them. I really do. I love them. I'm a crafter. I've been a crafter for a really long time. I started out with Stampin' Up! And I am the type of person that if I don't like it, I'm not going to sell it, you know? So there is the page. And I made a bit of a mess. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this. So now, like just like a comic book or like you see in like those old like retro type ads and stuff, the little black dots. Can I get black, Meadow, actually? Let's get Meadow to give me black because then you'll really be able to see it. Put that aside. Thank you, ma'am. So here's some black soot. And I actually have this the wrong way because we want the big dots on the bottom and going up. Get my fingers out of the way or I'm going to be little Miss Black Soot on my fingers.
Brian says, I think the dots are pixels.
Are they pixels? But see, isn't that fun? I love it. So, and then here I'll show you the city while I'm at it. The little cityscape. We'll put that right here. See, and there's the cityscape. Sorry I'm so sloppy today, but it's just loads of fun. I love doing this. I wonder, I had some red left on this. I wonder if it'll come out on top of the black. You think it will, Meadow?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Looks like they're having a red emergency or something. So I'm going to give that back to Meadow so I don't stick it in with the paper and make an even bigger mess. So there's that. I'll probably need another piece of white, Meadow. Oops, oops, oops. Drop in, drop in. So these ones, Patricia, because you're new and you don't know, these little sleeves, these little, thank you, honey. These little 6x6 sleeves, they actually, all of our paper comes with this sleeve. So even if you buy like 3 packages of the same thing, you're going to get 3 sleeves, just so that you know. So this is the comic backgrounds. And it's nice. I really, really like this because it looks like clay to me. I thought it would be different. I know a lot of companies have the comic backgrounds and stuff like that, but I really wanted something different. So I went with more of like a clay look, and then this is the back side.
Patricia said the sleeves are an added bonus.
Definitely an added bonus because I love them. So our paper is 100 pound. We do have some older stuff that is being clearanced out that is 80 pound. But all of this is 100 pound going forward. We changed our stuff. And so here is this page. And then here's this one. I love this. It's just so much fun.
Bonnie says, I just looked at the exclusive stamps that you girls are having at your retreat. Maybe I need to do a virtual one. Okay, I will join and not buy new tires for my vehicle.
Oh my gosh, Bonnie, you're hysterical. But I can relate because I've been there before. But as much as you drive, you might want those new tires too. I'm just saying. So this is the back side of this one. And then we have this right here. I love this one too. Looks all bubbly and fun. And then you have the black side. Now all of our paper is laser printed, so it's slightly slick, but not as bad as some paper gets. It's not like you're going to pick it up and it's just going to fall apart. I'm barely hanging on to it here, and that's about as thick as it is, or slick. And that also means you can also foil the paper if you want to. So that's a lot of fun.
Patricia says, how do I get info on the retreat? I can put the link in there.
I think you have to, here, let me make you like Brian. Meadow, make you a moderator. There you go, kiddo. Now you can put links in like Brian can. So this is the other side. I love this one. It has kind of like little boxes, little trays and stuff. So you can, oh wait, I do have one that's loose.
There we go.
So you can like stick the little, make him look like he's sitting in the tray. Let's see, and then here's the back side of that, which I've used quite a bit. I love this because just like this card, it looks normal, but I've cut it through the middle and you don't notice. If I can get my fingers to work. There we go. So I love that. And then we have this one. I love going through the paper. I am a paper freak. I love the paper. So this one that's what this card was made with. And we have this one, but I'm going to warn you, this paper pack is our pack. This is mine and Meadow's pack. We are not selling it this way. This was just a sample that we got from the manufacturer because we had an oops. Uh-oh, we had an oops. So the manufacturer is remaking all of these for us because it's supposed to have a design like this on the back side. So, oopsie doopsies. Oops, and I just flipped it over again. So that is that paper, and I love this paper, and I love that our stuff comes in these sleeves because then our scraps go in there as well. So that is the new release that is on pre-order right now. Let me move some of these out of the way. And we've been working so hard on the new release. Here's another one that I don't have any cards to show you right this second. But okay, Brian, you have to weigh in for me. What do you think of this stamp set? Because I think it's super cute. I can't wait. I actually want, this is a little remote control. And I really actually want to make this light up like a remote control. I really want to go there. I cannot wait to use this. But this is just called Man Stuff. This is for our Masculine May little, like a little mini retreat, but it's more of just a stamp camp kind of thing. And we've got the beer or root beer or whatever kind of drink. We've got a nice watch. We have a mustache. We have a tie and another mustache that you can color in. I figured this one you could use for like making your own pattern paper. And then this. And then we've got You're the Man. Best ever dad or brother, grandpa, uncle, or friend, if you want to use it for a friend. So, and remember this mustache, okay? Just remember the mustache. And then we've got this one, which I had to call Be Fursome. Look at that, Be Fursome. It's so cute. I love it. Rescued by the love of a fur baby. And these are supposed to be little corgis. So, and this is not a fart. This is like the little, like on a comic book, like when you see the superhero shooting off and he's got that little burst of air behind him. That's what that is supposed to be. Then we got Pup Up and Away. It's your birthday. You're perfect. Stay positive. So we were having a lot of fun making these sentiments and doing this little guy. He is so much fun. Meadow, don't you have these already colored? I think you do. Or do I?
Colored in the lines, and I think I have one colored in the line.
Or did I color them? I don't even remember at this point. It's been so busy lately. Let me see. I think I have them colored. Let me look. Oh, here's Meadows, but that's for that stamp set. So here's
I have them. Oh no.
Here's the Man Stuff. And I actually just drew with my Copics little mustaches on the tie. I thought that was so fun.
No, I haven't.
And then, well, I just asked because normally you color them. I am usually the one that's behind, so this is kind of funny that I actually have them this time. And then here's the Be Fursome. All done. Super fun. I love that one. And I just had a good time with them. I had a really good time coloring these. Let's see. And then I've got, well, Meadow, she did the Grill Master. which I thought was fun because how many hubbies are the grill masters or loved ones, brothers, uncles, grandpas, whatever, are grill masters. We've got the flame, the little corn on the cob. Meadow, you did an awesome job on the corn on the cob. Meadow made a little root beer with a hamburger. Lots and lots of fun. These two are actually joined together as one stamp. They're not separate stamps because, again, I thought maybe that would be fun to just make a background. And then we would have different things to put on the grill, or you could put the lid on the grill, whatever you wanted to do. I just figured it would be a load of fun. So, and that's another one that is for the Masculine May. And then this is the last one for Masculine May. So I am a big Disney fan and a big Pixar fan. And I love The Incredibles. So I had to make my boy, I colored his suit as if it was Buddy, the Incrediboy that was bothering Mr. Incredible at the very beginning. I had to do it. It was just too much fun and it made me happy and made me laugh. So that is where this comes from, is for Incrediboy. And then we have Super, Hubby, Brother, Man, Grandpa, Dad, and all of these sentiments will fit on this comic bubble right here. So I made sure that they would fit when we were making the stamp set. And you can actually like put one with the other. Lots of fun. The paper that we're going to be using, we've got 2 sets of paper we're going to be using for the camp. Now these stamp sets for the Masculine May stamp camp, you can't get any of these products unless you're part of the camp. You can, otherwise they will be available in 6 months to a year on the Crafty Stamp Co. But people who join our camps and our retreats, we like to make sure that they feel special for a while before we release it to everyone else. So again, everybody will get those. And I love this paper. I love it, love it, love it. So we just have some basic shapes and stuff for some masculine cards. The back of this piece, we have some more browns, grays, and teals, which I love these colors together. And then remember I said, remember the mustache? So we have some mustache paper. And I love it. And we have some chevron.
Bree says, oh my gosh, I just got here. I didn't know you were live.
That's because I snuck in. It's a sneaky peek, so I did a peekaboo. We've been looking at stamp sets and paper and all kinds of things. This stuff, this again is, what was the name of this? Did I even say the name? Nope. This is called For the Gentlemen. And this is for the Masculine May camp. Here's the other side.
Bree says, hi ladies, I missed you last Sunday.
I missed you too, Bree. Actually, we missed a lot of people last Sunday. I think there was something going on. I'm not sure. So here's some nice chevrons and some more little arrows. Just some really good shapes and stuff like that for masculine cards. And this I thought would be really good. I mean, this is good for a masculine card, but you can also use it for like, these are such nice light colors. You could even use this for a baby card, you know, like a non-gender specific baby card. And there's those ones. And this is all the new super, here, let me see. Yeah, 100-pound thick paper. I'm in love with this paper, you guys. I'm in like total love. Look at these mustaches. Mustaches. So, and it does come loose like this. It does not come all gummied at the top. Only our old sets that we, only our old paper that we have left comes gummied anymore. But they will be, once we're out of the old gummy paper pads, we will be transferring them over to the new company, which I'm excited about. So this one is called Super Stuff This one is for Masculine May as well. We'll be using that in the stamp camp. And this is just some more like kind of basic superhero paper. And we've got the dots, the pixel dots. Thank you, Brian, for letting me know about those. And then some fun paper. You can even make a Valentine's Day card with this. It's got the little smack in there. And we've got some conversation bubbles and some other fun stuff, kabooms. And the red. I like this one. I like this one. This one makes me think of like Wile E. Coyote and stuff. All the old Roadrunner kind of ones. Batman. This is what this makes me think of Batman. And we've got the blue on the back of there. And then we have blue pixelated dots on this side. And we have some of the boom and kapow stuff. Bat, boom, wow, vroom, pow. Just makes me think of like the old Batman cartoons, which I love too. Let's see if I can get this back in here now. So, Meadow, do you have your stamp sets ready for your retreat stamp sets? Should we show them the retreat stamp sets?
Oh, yeah.
So the next set of stamps, I don't have the sample stamps. Like what I mean is sample stamps. I mean like I don't have the actual stamp sets in stock yet.
They asked, is that paper is in the kit, correct?
No, that is for Masculine May. The paper that is in the new release, let me separate that out. The paper that's in the new release is this one here. It's got some clay and it's got black and white paper. So it's a lot of fun. And then this, whoops. What? Oh, that's the cover. And then it's got black and white on the other side, which is a lot of fun. We have this one too, but this is what the manufacturer sent this to me to see if it was right, and we have an oops. So that's why I took that out of there. But this is what is on release right now. This is the comic background paper. I was just showing you guys for the Masculine May because there's only how many days left to sign up for a Masculine May Camp, Meadow? 9 days left to sign up for Masculine May.
He says I can watch the beginning of the video if you talk about it.
Yes, I did. I talked about the whole release. Now, the kit for the May kit, the team is going to start showing you all that stuff on the 1st. What was that?
I think it was Daddy.
Go see if everybody's okay. We just heard a big kaboom in our house. So, we're going to make sure everybody's still alive. I know Meadow has colored these, but I'm not sure where they are. But the team will start showing you this stuff April 1st. Because we're doing the pre-release right now, I told them to just wait to show you guys anything, but I can't wait anymore. I have to show you. So this stamp set is called Sous-Wee, like Sous-Wee Chef, because we're calling pigs, right? So little Sous-Wee Chef, and it says savor life, it's delicious. Secret ingredient equals love. If I share my food with you, it's a big deal. Good food, good mood. And we have a little chef, and then I made sure to put not only the left mitten, but also the right mitten. So you have both little mittens if you want to stick them on his hands or something. We have a little customer chef or a little kid like looking on the counter. Here's a little to-go bag. Another little little customer piggy. And we have this guy with the little frying pan and the spatula, and he's going to deliver your little hot order. I love these ones. And then we have the little Meadow, she's like a little baker Meadow. How do you say it again, Meadow?
Patisserie?
No, that's not rotisserie.
Is that patisserie? Something like that.
She has to look at it. I keep forgetting how to say it. But I know sous chef is French. And so we were trying to go with the French terms, but it means baker in French. But we've got, I have cookies to bake. Baker's gonna bake. Happiness is homemade.
Patricia said she loves the pig.
Thank you, Patricia. I love the pigs too. We have pigs coming out again in August as well. So we've got Life Short, Lick the Bowl. And we have a little mixing bowl, mixing pans, a little cake. We have the little frosting bag, the pastry bag, and we have a little measuring cup, which I love. Do you have your colored ones, those, Meadow?
Yeah.
I keep disturbing you, huh, Meadow?
No, you're fine. I'm trying to see how you say that.
So we've got the bag again. Oh, here's the colored ones. So here's the colored ones of both of those that Meadow did. And you will get to see how she colored these if you sign up for the kit, because the kit actually comes with some coloring videos, and it also comes with some project videos as well. So, and I love how she did this little pig. He's so cute. She did a really good job. I love how she colors. Here you go, Meadow. And then here is the paper. Whoops, there's the stencil. Here's the paper. It's called Sugar and Spice. And so we've got some polka dots, because I love my polka dots, I'm sorry, but almost every kit we have, unless it's a mail kit probably, or a comic book, I suppose, is going to have polka dots. I love my polka dots. I need my polka dots. I love my polka dots. So there's that one. We've got some little utensils. This was actually Meadow's idea to do this paper side.
It was pâtissier.
Pâtissier?
Yeah.
Pâtissier Meadow. And then here is some little more polka dots. And then some little rolling pins. And then we have because, it's always nice to have a matching, because you can't always find matching cardstock to go with your designer paper or your pattern paper. And so sometimes I'll put just like a full sheet of just solid color. And I think it's nice to have something that matches. I'm very matchy poo. Ask my husband, it drives insane. So we have some wolf's tooth and some little, this says like sugar, flour, salt, different little bins for baking. Meadow, Bree said, wow, great coloring. And more little I love these. I think they look cute. They remind me of like the old 50s aprons. I love them. And then we have some little chefy hats. And Meadow, oh my gosh, I will have to post a picture. We actually bought Meadow a little chef jacket and a chef hat so she can do some baking and stuff. And then, because I was like, oh, we should do that. And you can do because Meadow loves to bake. What do you like to bake, Meadow?
Tiramisu.
You make tiramisu. What else do you make?
Macarons, sort of.
She's still mastering the macarons, but I think she does an excellent job. So, and then you have another piece of solid paper. So we actually got Meadow lessons on how to do some baking with a chef, and it's online, but it's a chef that's over in Dubai. She seemed to have, did you have fun doing those classes? So there is the kit paper, and then we have the stencils. So since we were going with like a French baking theme, we went with the damask. And I know it's big, but what's a lot of fun, let's see, do I have, let me see what I have in here. Yep. Nope, that's not a card. Let's see, that's not a card. Is this a card? There's a card. I have some like spare card bases that I use sometimes. But the fun thing is, what I love doing is just taking it and just putting it on the card like this. Now this one I do have to be a little bit careful with because I made it to where you've got little bits that move around. So I am being a little bit careful with this. I mean, they're not going to break. I don't have to worry about them breaking. I just don't want it to move while I'm blending. Let's see. I didn't get the top there. My card's too short. But you can put it there and then just put a sentiment right here. And it just makes for like a nice, quick, easy, but very nice, elegant card. And so I love doing that. And then if you do the whole thing here, let me see if I can do the whole thing. I love this damask. I think it was really pretty. Actually, it looks really pretty in this color too. I just might have to do this, and it matches our paper. It matches that polka dot paper. I know what I'm doing for a card. Don't you just love it when you're just dinking around and an idea comes to your head to do something? But I love how thick our new stencils are. I'm so happy. So the April release and this kit are the first ones that will have the nice thick stencils. Here we go. Look at that. What do you think? I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And anybody who wants to know the color, it's Abandoned Coral if you like the color as much as I do.
That came out nice.
Came out really nice. I am loving it. So that is the stencil. And then if you're a subscriber, so as an added bonus for our subscribers, they all get little surprise embellishments. I guess it's not going to be a surprise since I'm showing you, huh? But I found these really cute. This is wood. This little thing. I don't know what you call it. But it's wood. And I thought they were adorable. And I was like, how cute would it be to have, here, let me take out the cover. Have some like little gingham and then have little baking twine, little baker's twine with it. How awesome is that? And it's also matchy poo. I'm all about the matchy poo. So all of our subscribers will be getting that. And then they get a nice little mesh Ziploc bag too. And their kit and everything comes in the mesh. Even if you're not a subscriber, you still get the mesh bag. The only thing non-subscribers don't get is the little embellishment. So I'm going to put that aside. Now we have an annual retreat coming up. You guys might have seen me posting on it. I know I posted on it about it today that you guys could go see the stamp sets on the website, which is the one that Meadow put above. But here they are without the watermark on them. But we have this one, and it says, every journey starts with a single hop. Always do what makes you hoppy. Have it a hopping good day. Sorry you're feeling froggy. And kiss me, you will like it. So this sentiment, you guys know I'm a Disney fan. So this came from The Princess and the Frog, because the prince is on the thing and he's like, kiss me, you will like it. And so I was like, oh my gosh, we got to do that. And so I put the little crown and I put kiss me, you will like it on there for that one. And Meadow decided, I thought she did a really good job. Meadow colored all of these. But she made a little tree frog. So this is supposed to be mommy frog and daddy frog, and then the little baby frog. But I thought that was so cute.
You gotta cry, you laughing baby.
But yeah, if you guys ever watch Disney or you've seen it, I mean, I love that. You kiss me, you will like it. So this one is going to be Buzzy Bee Meadow. And we have some little fat bees. We live in North Carolina, and so we have these little fat, I mean, they are some chunky looking bees, but they're like the black hairy bees. They're not like regular honeybees or anything. I think, didn't you say they were carpenter bees, Meadow? But they are so fat and so cute. I'm serious. They look like the size of a dog sausage. They're so huge. So we went with little fat bees, and then we have Bee Meadow, and Meadow wanted some big buns on her, so she got her big buns and put some flowers in her hair, and she's running around with her little buzzy friends. But again, we got this idea from The Emperor's New Groove, where Kronk talks to the squirrels and he's squeak, squeaker, squeaking. So we have Buzzy, Buzz, Buzzin', means I love you, and Bee. And then we have Buzz and Bye to say hi. Be kind. I believe in you. And be yourself. Thank you. I love her. I really, really love her. And I love how Meadow colored her. This is Positive Tate's lemonade. This is a potato. He is a positive potato, but his name is Tate, and he has a little lemonade stand. We have the pitcher of lemonade, and we have a lemon, some ice cubes. And I drew this one so that you could have it as either like sweet tea or lemonade or whatever you wanted. And we've got lemonade and sweet tea, but these right here actually fit right here on his little stand. And then we have the 25 cents, because I was like, oh, wouldn't that be cute? You could make a little square, a little sign or something to put right here that it was 25 cents. I was like, that would be so cute. And then we've got Lemonade, the bad vibes. You're the zest. And when life gives you lemons, add sugar. So, and we have all the, like a little basket of lemons, and all of this stuff is sized so it will fit on the lemonade stand if you want it to. And then we have this. My mother-in-law actually asked me to make a sympathy set because she didn't have any sympathy cards. And granted, when she says make a sympathy set, it's really, can you make a sympathy set and just make me some sympathy cards? So I went ahead and made this sunflower because I had an idea for a sunflower. But I wanted to make it big enough to where you could just use the sunflower on a card and then put a sentiment like right here next to it or wherever you wanted to. But I've got You're in My Prayers. Even in the darkest days, stand tall and find the sunlight. Sunflowers are a smile from the sun. And then spread seeds of happiness. So, and that is the sunflower that we have. And if you haven't guessed yet, the theme for this year's retreat, annual retreat, we have a virtual option and an in-person option, and everything is the same across the board. It'll be me and Meadow teaching, but and it's 3 days, 3.5 days of classes and games and fun, and we love doing it. And so, but our theme this year is all about country summer. And so that's why everything is like lemonade, sunflowers, daisies, fireflies, things like that. And I made this little mason jar that everybody at retreat will get. But then we also needed to have the little mason jar accessories. So all of these accessories are big enough to where you can put the straw in there, you can put the ice cube, you can fill it up with lemons, you can put the little flowers in there. And the stem's a little bit small, but I know a lot of my gals also, a lot of my friends, a lot of crafters, they also like to garden. So I was like, how fun would it be to just put some dirt, like color some dirt in there, and then put a little, put the flower inside of the jar. Or if you have a friend that's having a rough day, send them a jar of sunshine, or, and you've got a jar of stars, and then this is a little firefly. And then this bow is actually made to where it'll go, like you can't see it, but it's actually the size where if you put the lid on the jar, you can also put the bow across the front of the jar. So we're definitely I've already got ideas going for this jar. Everything I make is pretty much, I've got an idea, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to save that one for last because I really love that one. That's my favorite one. Well, one of my favorites. So we also have this set. This is bees and honey. So we've got some little honeybee bears. And they have, they've got a little jar of honey, and they've got some honeycomb and a little honeycomb heart. And then even the little jar of honey has little bee wings. And we've got Be My Honey. We go together like bees and honey, and kind words are like honey, sweet to the soul. So that is that set. And I love how Meadow colored the bears. I just love them. And then we have Summertime Meadow. So she's got some little fireflies that can, buzz around her. We've got some flowers that were, I sized those so they can go right here next to the log. And then Summertime Meadow can sit on the log. And you can just make a meadow. So, and she's holding a little lollipop, which, if you really wanted to, this is such a horrible idea. But if you wanted to, you could make those into flies swarming the lollipop.
Bonnie says, cute stamps. I like that they are different from other stamp sets I have seen.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I really appreciate that because I work really hard on these. Now, this stamp set, Bonnie, I've got a very kooky little personality. I have a twisted sense of humor. You know this. You know me.
Oh, you got a lucky face from me.
And so these are Scottish Highland cows, or as they call them, coos. So the name of the stamp set is actually Highland Coos, not cows. But I actually found a Scottish Gaelic translator. So all of these are written, the grammar is not right because they're all written with a Scottish accent or in Gaelic. So we've got Love Moo, but that's a U, not a V. So love you, moo, till the coos come home. Lead and utters will follow. Heelin locks dinna care. Ye de heifer. And then we've got hope your birthday is legendary. So it's just, that was a lot of fun. And then these I made, if you don't want to color them in, you can use just a colored stamp set or a colored ink pad, and you can put the ink into, and here's another one for the little butterfly. And then you've got the little tiny flower. Meadow, you missed a flower, girlfriend.
Oh, sorry.
And then you've got the dots so that you can make the dots different colors. And that way you can just stamp it in there instead of coloring it if you want to. Wow, that was a lot. A lot. So all these stamp sets, these ones that I said were for retreat, you can only get these at retreat. These will not be available in the Crafty Stamp Co. website for at least a year. So these won't be available until probably August of 2026. Now, if you want to join virtually, there is a breakdown in the classes where you can get the class only, you can get the class plus the stamps, you can get the class plus stamps plus the kit, whatever you want. You can mix and match it up if you want the stamp sets. But other than that, these will not be available, just like the masculine mace stamps. They won't be available for at least a year. So for these, it would be at least August of 2026. But these are a lot of fun. I cannot wait for retreat. I cannot even tell you how I can't wait for retreat. But that's, wow. Does anybody have any questions? Do you want to see anything else again? Tell me what you want to see. I really love how this stencil came out.
That was really pretty.
I love it. I love, love, love this. And one other thing, since we have thicker stencils now, guess what else you can do with them? You can use them on cookies. So you can do those fancy frosted cookies, and you can put the damask on the frosted cookies. That's another reason I made it so big, so that people could use them on cookies if they wanted. Isn't that awesome? I'm really happy we went with a new company that has thicker stencils, thicker paper, thicker, better quality. So I'm going to put this over here. And so is there any questions? Anything? Anybody? Because I kind of went over a lot. My jaw's getting hurt. I was talking a lot. Are there any new stencils you made for the retreat? I'm still working on those. I have some ideas that I want to do. But I am working on it. Believe me. I'm having a good time, but there will be stencils. I'm working on the paper. I'm working on the stencils. Right now, the only thing we have, because the rewind. The sets took me a hot minute to get done. Hey, Mariah, you're catching us at the tail end, honey. Meadow will be back tomorrow, though. What are you coloring tomorrow, Meadow? I don't even remember.
The Wonder Girl.
Oh, Meadow's going to show you not how she colored this one, because this is part of the crafty courses, but she's going to show you a different way that she colors this one, the Wonder Girl Meadow. Because you already did the Chihuahuas, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I think I did those week before last.
Did you?
Yeah, because you were last week.
Yeah, because I colored, I colored this this one last week. So I colored this one last week. Meadow will color her with no line. This my brain just said I give up. She will color a different one, not this exact one, because this is again for crafty courses. She will be coloring one for tomorrow. She'll be coloring a different one tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So here is the Masculine May ones again, because Mariah missed them. Where's the other one? Oh, I gave you the other one back. There's another one, but Meadow put it back. But I love the corgis. They remind me, so my sweet Lulu that passed away year before last, she was a Yorkie, but she was built like a corgi. So she kind of inspired me to do corgis because of her booty. She was a big mama dog, and I miss her.
Mariah said I just received now the YouTube notification.
Are you kidding? Really? Well, at least you received it, because I never receive mine. Like, ever. I never receive them. It drives me insane. Because I have friends, like my friend Joy from Pajama Crafter Stamps. I always want to join in with her to see what she's up to and what she's doing. And yeah, I never get it. So, Mariah, I'll show you this again, because you're a subscriber. So you get to, this is the kit paper. So you'll have to tell me what you think. And if anybody has any questions, please ask. Right now I'm just having a good time, just running my mouth, since we already went over everything. Because I'm not coloring today. Meadow's going to color tomorrow.
Ray says, and today I forgot to check what time the live was. Or what, yeah.
So tomorrow will be the coloring live with Meadow. Are you going to make a card tomorrow?
I can.
So Meadow will make a card tomorrow with the April release stuff. So I hope you like polka dots, Mariah.
She says, oh, these papers are beautiful.
Yeah, because I have a load of polka dots in here. I love polka dots. Love polka dots. So do I still have your stamps? I think, do I still have your stamps for the baker? Or did I give them back to you? Because I was going to show we can show Mariah. Aren't they cute? Yeah. Uh-oh, and I put that. Here's the stencil, Mariah, for the bakers. One. That's the stencil. And then here's the stamp sets that I love so much. Meadow, you did so. I love that pig. I love the pig. But like I was showing everybody with the stencils, they're 10 mil now. And so you want to hand me that dirty one back. So these are like, you can, maybe you can hear how thick that is. But this has like a lot of like little bits that come up. So I was still really careful. But it's so thick that they don't break off. It's really nice. And I was like, this is really big. You can use it for cookies. But what I used to use, I used to go to the paint store and get stencils. And I would make cards. I would take the painting stencils that were really big, and I would make cards and just put it on halfway and then put like a nice sentiment here in the center. So I'm definitely going to have to be doing that. So, but, and then this, I thought, where is it at? Where is it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one.
Bree says, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but can you summarize what you offer? As I understand it, you have subscription kits and an April release and a retreat.
Yeah, we have a lot going. We are busy. We are crazy. So, and you're not taking up a lot of my time, but look at this. This is Abandoned Coral Distress ink. I did not plan that. Just so y'all know, I did not plan this at all. This is purely accident. So our retreats, Meadow put in the link again for Miss Bree. So our retreats, I used to be a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and one of the things I miss, and the only thing I miss, is the community. I had so much fun meeting wonderful ladies and getting to know new people that loved to craft and felt that crafting was very joyful. And that's how you got your, you just had a good time and did it together. And I missed that. So I started teaching classes and started doing retreats again so that I could do it again. I really missed it. So we started designing stamps, and originally we were designing stamps for the retreats and classes, and then it kind of just morphed into having a stamp company as well. So that's how that all came about. We have a once yearly retreat. We have an in-person retreat this year, but we are actually, it's going to probably, unless it's requested by more people, because of the economy, everybody's going to virtual. So since everyone wants virtual, that's kind of the way we're going now. But we do have an in-person retreat this year, and it's going to be our last one for a little while. Just because of the economy, we want to see if everything will straighten out or something. I don't know. But so we're hoping that will pick up. But that that's what all the sunflower stamps and the positive potato, all those stamps were for retreat, the annual retreat. And then this is for the subscription, these little baking ones. And most of our ones, like the subscription stamps, the any retreat stamps, they are all exclusive to that event or that subscription, because we want people to feel special. So we hold on to those, and they don't go into regular release, which is what is the Supergirl stuff or the Wonder Girl stuff. That's this stuff. It doesn't go into regular release for at least a year to 6 months to a year. And then this right here, the Wonder Girl and the Chihuahuas are regular release. And they're being pre-ordered right now. Because we like, pre-order is nice because one, it gives you guys a thank you discount. And then two, the cover stamp set. So this one is on the cover. This is on the cover. This is another on the cover. And here's another.
He says, make sense with the little smiley face with little hearts.
Yeah, but we want people to feel special that they're coming to the retreats. They're coming to the stamp camps, things like that. So we hang on to them for a year so people, it's just like a special thing. And we give the thank you discount for the pre-order because you guys are trusting us enough to, and you're having the patience to wait a few weeks to get the stamps while they're being manufactured. But it helps us know ahead of time, what is popular? What do people like? What do they want? And it just really helps us, know what you guys want, what you don't want. And so that's why we have the pre-order, and we give everybody, the thank you discount. So, and that's seriously, that's thanks for, trusting us and being patient to get all your stuff. I don't know if I covered that clearly. I felt like I was going in circles. Was I going in circles, Meadow?
No, it was pretty clear.
Okay. Bree, if I confused you or anything like that, let me know. I can, if you have any more specific questions, let me know. I have to, but oh, okay. Mariah, you already have the stuff, honey. Don't worry. You love Wonder Girl Meadow. I love Wonder Girl Meadow. I love the Chihuahuas. And look at this. You guys know me. I love my layers. I love my layers. This is one, look at how thin this is. You guys know I don't make cards this thin. So I love this card so much. I'm really happy with myself. I was able to do it. Because you guys, I mean, look at how thick this one, look at this. How thick that one is. So I love my layers. I love my 3D foam and stuff. But this one, let's see, these three, because we also have crafty courses too. Because people are always asking me, how did you make that card? I want to know how you made that card and stuff. And we know that people like doing the stamp camps, but don't always have the time or the money or anything like that.
Bree says yes.
So
there's more ways to use paper. I got a laughy face from Mariah. And Bree says, I feel like if I use my stash, then I have reason to buy more.
That's definitely true. Believe me, like these ones. So, I can't, oh, here it is. So all the shiny paper that's on my cards, like this is, I don't know, here's the sun. So, but it's shiny, kind of metallic-y, kind of shiny. So this paper's like this. The red paper, the blue paper is kind of, reflective. So all of those are from my stash, and they're all, for years I've had these, and they're just 2 inches long. It's how the paper came. It's how a friend of mine gave it to me. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Well, now I know what I'm going to do with this. And I've just been cutting them down and putting them on a piece of cardstock that is the right size and cutting it down so that I can use it for a layer. I love doing that. And this one, look at, oh. So I've done this one as Wolverine. And I did this one as Loki. So this one is going to go with Poison Ivy. So that's what this green paper is going to be for. So I knew a lot of people would be going with the red and the blue, like those Superman colors. And I wanted to do something a little different. And I'm getting some light here. Sorry about that. Meadow, you want to close that one? Because I'm getting like a streak of sunlight just whoop right through.
This?
Yep, it's that one. Will it stay over there? No. The sun's going down. Meadow's tearing the place apart. So do you guys have any, Bree, you got any more questions? Does anybody else have any questions? Mariah said, oops. If you could only see her right now, Mariah, I should take a picture, but she would kill me. Especially since she's in her pajama pants. Yes, Super Mom card makes for a very unique Mother's Day card. And that's why I love it. And I love how she, yeah, I couldn't even believe you did that, Meadow. How you did that. That was crazy because I sat there and watched you do it. That was nuts. Bree says, be careful. So, and I like how she did this one too. She actually made this. This is like each individual window is a shaker. I like how she did that one. And her sunsets always look beautiful. But yeah, we have a lot of cards to make, lots of classes to do. I love doing classes though. It's fun. I love making things for everybody. Should I show them the thing? The thing of the thing?
What's that?
For retreat? That thing? Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something. It's not painted yet. Or should I? Because I don't know if I want to give the surprise away. Should I? Meadow's got a look on her face like, yes, you should. Yes, you should. So I love handmade things, okay? I know that everybody at retreats, they go to retreats, they're expecting product and all these other things. And I'm always trying to find unique things that they can use for their crafty room or just fun things that they can use. And we already know this year's retreat, the theme is lemonade, bees, sunflowers, daisies, you know, country summer. So, Bree, you are so funny. Oh my gosh. She said, I like taking classes because all the thinking and designing is done for me. I love you. So this year, since we use Copics and everybody is like me, they have their Copics scattered all over the place. I'm making a little Copic cup for them to put their markers in. But it's a bee. Isn't that cute? So I got a 3D printer at Christmas, and this is what I'm going to make for everybody at retreat.
Ray says, I'll have to check the retreat. Oh, it's so cute. And you've got a little emoji with star eyes for Bree.
Oops. And how many markers did we say this thing would hold?
I think it was like 20 or 30 something.
Yeah, it was a bigger number than what I thought it was going to be. But yeah, and it's supposed to be, if you don't want it as a pen holder, it has holes in the bottom so you can use it for a planter. So you can plant daisies in him if you want to, or whatever you want to plant, but daisies because of the theme, but but it has holes in the bottom. So if he's not working out as a marker holder, you can use him for a planter. So I can't wait to get them painted, but we've been printing these and they are just so cute. I love them. Goes with our little fat bees. So, but I love doing things like that. And that's why I'm also making, you want to hand me the flowers? So I'm sewing a bunch of these flowers for the retreat bags, the retreat totes.
Bonnie says, great idea. Love both ideas.
So I'm not done with these yet, but these will have like a little keychain on them. So you can use it later, or you can just leave it on your bag as a little decoration. So I've been having a lot of fun with stuff for retreat this year. A lot of fun. I love making stuff. Bonnie knows. She's been to retreat. Do I have Copic name labels in my shop? I'm not sure what Copic name labels are, so I'm going to say no. What are Copic name labels, Bree? What do you mean? Yes, virtual people get that little bee cup too. It's for everybody. It doesn't matter if you're virtual or you're in person, everybody's getting the same stuff. So, and I've actually separated Bonnie. I don't know if you know this or not. But it's no longer a hybrid.
She says, sorry, name stickers for your copics.
I still don't know what are name stickers.
I think it's like you put your.
You mean like the letters, or like put your name on them or something, or? I'm lost. Sorry, because all I put, well, not that one. There. What I do is I put my washi tape on mine. So I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I think I'm being dense. I don't know what a name sticker is. There you go, Meadow. But we've separated. The retreat is no longer together. The retreats are actually separated. So 1 week we have virtual, and it's only for virtual people. And then the second week we have in-person people, and it's for in-person only. We don't have them together anymore.
She says, I'm no Shikopic coloring, and when I go to classes, my markers get mixed with others. So yeah, washi.
Oh, okay. So what I usually do is I just put washi tape on it, or I've seen people do like get a label maker, and they put like use a label maker on it.
Oh, Megan says hi.
Hello, my Megan.
Bonnie says, yes, I know about the separate events. And Bree says, words are hard.
Oh, girl. And I've had a migraine all day today. So words and my mouth and my brain connecting are just, I'm lucky I got this far.
She says, that's a good idea, label maker. I have one.
Yeah, so just like a label maker, or like this right here, just washi tape. And what I usually do too is I use like a washi tape that most people wouldn't use. I mean, I know this is polka dots because I told you I like polka dots. I can't help it. But some of my markers have Halloween washi, like candy corn washi tape on them and stuff. And it's just so that, like you said, you go to events or you go to do things, and your markers, oh, hey, can I borrow this one, or whatever, and you don't know which ones are yours and which ones belong to somebody else. So the washi tape is always something that's handy and easy to get to, and it's quick and easy. Plus, when it gets sticky, you can just take it off and put on new washi tape.
There's a sneak peek.
Oh, no, he's on the window. He's not in the window.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was like, what is that fluttering noise? I was like, what is falling from the sky? What's going on? So, but yeah, the label maker, that works too. I don't have I don't know, is Daddy's really big?
I don't know.
Yeah, see, like here, like, see, I have all this because I stack all my stamp sets, or not my stamp sets, my ink pads. And so I just have my label maker, and I put the color so I can see it on the outside. So that's a good one to use. Does anybody else use something other than a label maker or washi tape or something for their markers, for their Copic markers or Olo markers? Because I know people, there's like, what, like, gosh, you've got Olo markers, you have Spectrum, you got Ohuhu, you have Alt New has alcohol markers now.
Does Stampin' Up still have markers?
Those don't count. I shouldn't say that, but those don't count. And then
are the Karen markers like
No, those are watercolor markers. Those are water-based. Those aren't alcohol. What's that one company? There's another company that has alcohol markers too that I haven't tried.
What, didn't you try one like a really long time ago, like called Chameleon or something?
I don't know if those are alcohol. Oh yeah, Tonic Studios. Yeah, Ohuhu. There's like, it feels like there's like at least
a bazillion now.
At least like 7 or 8, maybe 10 different companies that have them. Tombos are water-based.
Oh, I thought those were alcohol.
No, the one I'm thinking of starts with an A, and they have really nice watercolor markers, but I'm not thinking my brain is just like, no, leave me alone. I think my brain is starting to rebel. So I'm trying to think of it and I can't even think of it. It's going to drive me bonkers. Let's see. Yes, Bonnie's attended. Who else in here? Has anybody, I'm trying to think of anybody else that's in here that has attended. I don't think so. No. At least not today. Nope. Just Bonnie's attended. So she came. Well, Bonnie, you did in person the first year, and then you did virtual last year. Last year there was a lot of chaos last year in person. So, but it was a lot of fun. I still had a great time though. Like a seriously good time. But I always have a good time. But we have games like we play, like in person, we play Bunko. Mariah, you just need to come over and visit us. Seriously, come visit us. Because I would love to see you. So, but we're going to, for virtual this year, let me see, let me pull it up on my phone. Because we're playing some games and we've already know that my brain is kind of shot right now. So let's see, I'll just let you guys see my phone. So for virtual, we do everything on Zoom for virtual. Like here's some pictures of the virtual girls last year. My friend Vicky, and that was my friend Lee. And then we have a card swap, and everybody gets a little swap bag. And then this is one of the classes from last year that we did. That's Meadow, sitting at the table, making sure that everybody's covered. And then all the stamp sets I just showed you. So Friday night we play bingo, and we're playing virtual Wheel of Fortune, which is a load of fun. And then Saturday night we're going to do a craft and chat creation challenge, which is a lot of fun. And then that's Joy from Pajama Crafters, if nobody has seen Joy before. And some other ladies. This is all in-person stuff. But it was a lot of fun. Those were some of our winners from last year. And then I have the schedule on there of what we'll be doing. And then there's different, so we have the classes only. And then you can get classes and stamps only.
Megan says, I'm so excited about these sets. They're so cute.
Oh, I'm glad you like them, honey. Retreat classes and the kit only. Or there's Lovin' It, where you can get, we have, the charms. Do you have your thing handy?
Mine upstairs.
Of course. So every retreat that we've had, or camp that we've had, we get a little charm. Like a little, and I usually get them, we can go to Brighton or Pandora. I have some that I have not even put on my bracelet yet. Yep, this is it. So, and we have all these little charms. So this year, since it's bees and lemonade, we're doing this is, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Breeze is so cute.
So I'm going to focus. So watch your eyeballs. Hopefully I don't make anybody sick. So it's a little, it's like a little bee right here on top of a daisy. And then we have a little lemon. So that's for this year. But we've done it for every year since our very first one. So our first one was Disney. And then we had the summer retreat, which this is the one that Bonnie went to for this one. So the little flamingo. And then we've got Christmas retreat, and we did a Halloween one. And then what's this one? Oh, this was a birthday one. And then this is one I just wanted, so I put it on there. Little octopus and stuff. And then this one is from last year's retreat. These two right here, because it was mermaids.
Ryan says, wow, a lot of retreats.
Yes. And then this is from last year. And then this one, we usually give to the Bunko winner. So whoever wins Bunko gets this little dice. And then this is Christmas again. And we have a little nutcracker because one of the stamp sets was a nutcracker stamp set. A little tree. And then this was this one here. This actually glows in the dark. That was Halloween. And then I haven't put, let me grab my birthday ones because I haven't put those ones on yet. But here's the one. We just had the party camp.
Megan says, I have never played Bunko.
What? What? Oh, sinner. No. So these were the ones for the party camp that we just had. A little blow up dog, like little balloon dog, because we had balloon animals. And then I always have to have something sparkly. What's this one that I haven't put on? Oh, that's another lemon. So, but yeah, we always have a charm, and that's in the Love in It one. And then, let's see, shipping is always included with the virtual stuff. And then there's a goodie tote that is valued at $175. So that's for that one. Put that down. And then in person, that one, everybody gets the same stuff. So that one doesn't have different ones. But remember I showed you or I guess I didn't show you, but Megan, remember I showed you the little shark potato? That's why I made the shark potato. That's Meadow from last year's retreat. On day one, she dressed up as a shark and handed everybody their little retreat charms in her shark outfit. So, and then we just have more. That's my friend Kimberly that was teaching, and just more people that were taking part. There's these bracelets. We give these bracelets. Meadow and I make them, and then we hand them out to everybody who's playing Bunko.
Megan says, yes, so cute, too much fun, LOL. You got a lappy brace from free and a shark balloon.
And we get a little crazy at Bunko or at retreat. We start wearing coffee filters as hats, and then bracelets, and then that's Meadow making the balloon arch and stuff. We thought that was hysterical, so I had to take a picture of that. So, and that was part of this right here.
Everything's a little behind.
Yeah, so that she was making this thing right here. She sets all that up. So, and then we've got this, and then we usually have a candy bar. Last year, the candy bar my husband made me wasn't, it was out of commission. So we just put some tables together and did what we could, but this was the candy bar. And in person, we're going to play Wheel of Fortune, Bunko, Bingo, and Left, Right, Center. Meadow is a very hard worker. Everybody needs a Meadow, but I'm not willing to give her up. Sorry. So, and then we have retreat times. And then dining is close to the hotel. So, and this will be just at, there is a Holiday Inn Express in Kernersville. So that is where this is going to be. And I think Meadow put the link. You put in the link, right? The link's in there? Okay. So, yes. And we have till, it's what, May 2nd?
Yes.
Ziggy, how many more days until May 2nd?
I think it's like 40.
May 2nd, 2025. It's in 41 days.
So Ziggy says 41 days until retreat registration closes. Just so you guys know, if anybody wants to come. Oh, I guess I can put all this stuff away. So, my bracelet just got stuck. There we go. But yeah, we have a load of fun. Loads of fun. And we teach, most of it, a lot of it's coloring, because we teach all the coloring in person. And we help people who need to be helped. And then we also do some card, we do a lot of card creation too. I like to do interactive cards. And so I tend to teach coloring and some interactive cards. So like this year, I wanted to take, one of the ideas that I had is I want to take the mason jar and then make a set, like a light up card with the fireflies. I think that would be a load of fun. And then I also bought some little motors, little teeny tiny motors, so that we could make a motorized card where it would just spin on its own. Little bees would spin on their own on the card, because I think that would be a load of fun.
Megan says that sounds so pretty.
And it's not, the cards I make, I always try to stop and help everybody explain it. And we have a really small group this time, so it's going to be in a small intimate group, both in person and virtual. So I'll be able to help even more. And then Megan, who's in the group, has already said that she would come and help us in person. She would walk around and help out too. And then Meadow will be there to teach and to help out as well. So it's a load of fun. Does anybody have any questions about the release, about the camps, about anything? Oh, want me to show? We have the tumbler too for the masculine camp. So for the masculine camp, I actually made a tumbler. Where did we put that? Is that out in the hall? You can probably leave the door open since, yeah, Daddy and Steven went to work. So you can leave that open. But we made a tumbler with the little corgi. It's so cute. I love it so much. Isn't this cute? It says amazing, be fersome. And I did put the little chihuahua on there, but oh, and see, I was telling you guys about the little blast. So there's the little blast. And it says super. This was fun making this. I love this little cup. And it just looks like a vintage kind of, which is what I wanted it to look like. I wanted it to look like a vintage comic book. Which I think is a load of fun.
Megan says that is so much fun. You put so much thought and effort into these events.
Thank you. I try to put as much thought as possible. I do try to I try to make it to where it would be what I would expect. So I try to do my best. Absolutely try to do my best. Meadow, here's one of your cards. So I guess we're done. If nobody has any more, because I don't have anything else to show. Meadow will be back here tomorrow to color and show you guys how she did the little Wonder Girl Meadow with no line. And let's see, then, yeah, so tomorrow is that. And then next Friday, when's the 29th, Meadow?
Saturday. Next Saturday.
So next Saturday is the no. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 29th is the last day for the pre-order for the new release.
Mariah is asking tomorrow at the same time.
Yes, tomorrow at the same time at 4 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock for you, Mariah. Meadow will be coloring her in no line and showing you how she does that, because she's super awesome at teaching no line and what she does. And then so the 29th is the last day to get pre-order for the super set. The 31st is the last day to sign up for the masculine camp, Masculine May camp, which is this camp right here. And it has the little, where is he? This little guy too. I already gave the colored one back to Meadow. But it's these 4 stamp sets, and we'll be doing 8 different masculine cards from simple to wow. So that the last day to sign up for that is the 31st, which is just what? So that's 9 days, 10 days, 11 days. My brain's not working. And then the kit, which is the baking stuff, the kit, we will start showing you, the team, Meadow and myself, will start showing you all kinds of inspiration for the kit. The kit pre-order will be starting on April 1st. So it's a lot to digest today. A whole lot to digest today. So if you guys have more questions too, you can always message me tomorrow. Yes, Megan, she is on. If you're not already following Megan, make sure you're following Megan, who is the Lazy Days Stampin'. Make sure you're following Megan because she is part of our design team. She's part of our video design team that shows off the kit every month. She's also part of our regular design team as well. And she had some great cards with the Wonder Girl, Meadow. So you'll definitely want to find her on social media and YouTube. She's everywhere as Lazy Days Stampin'. So you will want to find her so you can check out all of her stuff. She has cute cards. And I'm not just saying that. Mariah. Okay, I will definitely check out the replay because I think you came in because we showed the kit stuff. We showed the new release stuff.
Megan says, haha, thanks for the plug.
You're welcome, honey. And then we also showed, this is paper for Masculine May. And we showed all the stamp sets for that and Retreat. Lots and lots going on in these next couple of months, but I'm loving it. Loving every minute of it. Even if I can't talk. Oh my gosh. So I will see you guys later. I'm going to go make a salad. A nice, yummy salad. Yeah. So I will see you guys later. I will see you tomorrow. Well, you'll see Meadow tomorrow. You'll hear my voice too. But you'll see Meadow tomorrow. And same bat time, same bat channel. So I will see see you guys later. And thank you for showing up and spending this time with me. Seriously. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye, everybody.